Here are the sticker sheets that as you can see, I already started cutting out these ones. I still have to finish cutting out this one. And then, hold on. As I try and like open it one-handed. But this is what they look like when they are cut out. I mean, these are the caterflies, obviously, but yeah. So there you go. That's how big they're gonna be. These are like the small ones, and there's like super tiny ones that I will cut out later. But yeah, there we go. There we go. But that's what. There you go. There's some examples of the dragon stickers. They're right there. Boop, boop. Yep. So, and these ones are like, this one's super tiny. And then tiny, and then we have like our normal size ones that are about well, that big. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, so I'm just getting into my office right now. It's a late morning because I had to do a bunch of cleaning before I started. It is the way. It just means that tonight I'm going to probably be spending a lot more time, like, being up late. This week is going to be a hard week. It just is. It's the way I have to deal with things. I have to do a majority of the house cleaning because I'm the one that's home most. Which doesn't say a lot because I'm still working 8 hours. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm behind on everything right now. I don't know. I mean, I think that today I envisioned myself packing stuff, and right now I just have to, like, I think I'm at the stage now where I just have to cut out stickers. I have, like, I didn't realize how many. I have like, oh, I cut out 3 of them. Yeah, I cut out 3 of each, not realizing, wait a minute, there's like 3 times 3 is 9. Which means there's a whole bunch of these stickers. These are like the, these are the mythological monster ones. Just, yeah, I thought they were kind of fun to draw. And then I have more of the baby owl bear pictures. And I want, like, these are the tiny ones. Because I figured, like, super tiny stickers would be really cute. However, I have to hand cut these, so that's its own special fun. Yeah, anyway. So that's going to be my task for probably today and, like, this morning and this evening, in addition to checking emails. I'll check emails because I have the launch coming up. Plus, I also have the ad that I sent off for World Fantasy Con. So many things. Yeah. What am I going to do this morning? I'm going to go to the living room, grab the rest of the sticker sheets and the scissors, and start cutting while I'm reading emails. So, there we go. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with these vlogs, is that a lot of them are, my morning ones are me barely waking up, enjoying the heck out of a cup of coffee or tea, going for a walk, doing some yoga, going for a walk, then going to the day job. That's really basically it for the morning. And then the evening is when I get my creative stuff done. Either drawing, writing, editing, that sort of thing. Anyway. But unfortunately, me talking to you does not get my work done. So, I will let you go, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of set the video to go for a little bit because I just kind of feel like talking a bit. Well, I'm cutting things. I don't think you're going to see very much. It's just me cutting everything out. It is what it is. And I think that's the part of the thing. I was just I felt like pulling us up and talking because I'm like noticing that my subscription count is down to like, and that's my mistake, looking at numbers. I shouldn't really be looking at numbers, especially if I'm like, yeah. But I mean, I couldn't help it. I was curious just to see, because I have missed out on comments, which means I wasn't really engaging with you guys, and I'm really sorry. I need to like be a little more responsive. So, I mean, please feel free to leave comments about, whatever, any responses and that sort of thing. I'm not really one of those people that likes to ask questions like, what do you do to get ready for a convention? Do you get ready for a convention? You may not be watching it for that reason. Maybe you're just tuning in because you're like, well, what is she doing in her daily life in order to get ready? I don't know. I don't know you. Yeah. And that's kind of the thing. It was looking at the numbers. I'm like, well, yeah, except for why am I doing this? Why do I have this? Why am I having this site? Well, because partly, when I was younger, like when I was really, really little, I always envisioned myself putting on shows and stuff like that. I used to like putting on like just pretend like either some sort of theatrical performance or something like that, and it was just for like me putting it on for like stuffed animals, that sort of thing. So I kind of always had that desire to like broadcast. Like I was even pretend to do radio shows. I pretend to be a DJ. And not saying that I have a great radio voice or anything like that. No, it seemed like a fun thing to do. And I thought that was one of the fun things. It was really fun for me to be able to like create on that level. So I think that's why what drew me to YouTube was being able to like, hey, I can do kind of like this little broadcasting, kind of the same thing I was doing before for myself when I was like little. And I think that's kind of what the feeling I wanted to get from it is just performing, and not even necessarily performing for anybody, just for myself really. And that's what happens with my when I'm doing the read alouds. When I do the readings on the channel, those are like basically for myself, because I also want to be able to like edit things, and reading things out loud really helps me. But I don't know, I mean, I also want to make it fun for other people. So because I mean, the story that I'm reading is eventually going to go out eventually go out to the public to be sold as a book. So really that needs to be a piece of it. I think that was really all I had to say about it, maybe. Yeah, it's a channel for the channel's sake and not really for numbers, but at the same time I'm noticing that there's not very many numbers right now. And I think possibly it's because I just have so many different things I have going on, which is why I call it a creative vlog, because I don't know from, like, basically three things are happening here on this channel. Creating art, writing, and editing. Those are the three main things. And the art can take many different forms because I do a bunch of different, I'm a multimedia artist, including soft sculpture, but my main love is just simply drawing. So you get that. I get that as well. And then my phone fell over because my alarm went off again. So yeah, that was a thing that happened, and I'm gonna wrap this up really quickly. Basically, I don't know how much of an appeal there is for somebody who does more than one thing. Because a lot of people are like, oh look, you know, author tube or artist tube. I don't know what it's called, like art creation. I don't know what any of it's called. I don't really fit into any of those, so I probably will never have like big numbers, big like, but that's okay. That's not really what I'm here for. I'm like I said, I'm here to like basically log my journey, something I can look back on and review later, see what I did wrong, which is why I'm here. I like it if I entertain you, but I don't know that, like, this doesn't seem very entertaining to me. Although you might be, maybe if I put it down further. Oh, look at that. How about I do this? There you go. And then you can just see my, well, yeah, I really hate how phones, they have like, they have a lens, and you can't tell me they don't have a fisheye lens, because depending on what angle, like whatever's closest to the thing looks super close, like really close, and then anything else that's farther away looks like a million miles away. You can see that in an earlier vlog I did when I was walking. My feet are not that small. I mean, they are relatively small for, well, no, they're not that small. And yet you like look and it's like these little tiny stubs at the end of the, so yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna make it sound cohesive, even though I'm not cohesive right now. I haven't had enough coffee to be cohesive, which makes me wonder like how good am I at cutting these things out right now, first thing in the morning. But you know, yeah. And there will come a day where Cricut will come into play. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, there has to be a really good return on investment here. Like a lot. I don't know. It'll take a while for me to make back money on any machine that I get. Which, if I'm buying it and I'm putting it on like a payment plan, then honestly, I can kind of see, have I made back that money within that time? Because, like I said, I don't want to simply get a Cricut. Then I'm not getting another Cricut if I can help it at all. Even though I could get like a Cricut for like, you know, $300 and probably it'll be serviceable. But the reason why I am not a fan of Cricuts, and I'm sorry, I keep on saying this, I'm going to say it over and over again. I don't like the fact that they are really good for people who want to feel creative and want to be able to but for somebody who wants to create their own designs, I feel like it's only a matter of time before they actually start clamping down on it and forcing you to use their subscription for their services, which is not applicable to me because I don't need their services. I just need to be able to cut something. So for Cricuts, I mean, I shouldn't have to pay a subscription in order to be able to simply use their machine to cut. Like, I never liked the idea of a machine on a subscription service. It is problematic, and it defeats the purpose of owning a machine and being able to be creative. So here I am cutting. Yeah. Which takes so long. Okay, so today is a day where I'm not going to actually be doing a lot of my exercising, which is problematic. But that's because I'm getting yelled at because I'm not on my yoga mat yet right now. Cats are, I know. That's the nice thing, is that they're they really, really believe in routine, which helps. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to write down my intentions for the day, like what I need to get done, because that'll help me focus on what actually needs to get done. I'm writing down what the profits are going to be from each sticker sheet, providing I sell each sticker sheet, like, and I mean the sheet of stickers, not the sticker sheets, not I'm selling sheets. You know what I mean? How many stickers there are per sheet, and how many sheets there are per package, and how much package costs me versus how much I would make off of it, so I can kind of get an idea. I can do a projection of how many stickers I would need to make in order to make back my costs on the machine that I want to buy. So I can know whether or not I'm going to be able to meet those projections or not. If I can, then yay. Otherwise, I'm going to continually hand cutting stickers for like. But that's the thing though, is that ideally what that means is that if it's feasible, then I will be getting a machine to do it, and therefore it'll be more manageable. If I'm not making that much, then cutting out a few stickers here and there, one or two here and there, should be just fine. Because these stickers may not be everybody's cup of tea. Only maybe 2 or 3 people in the whole entire world may actually like them. Or everybody loves them. It's hard to say. This is why I'm going and testing it out this year, and then seeing what sells, what doesn't sell. And that way I can fine tune it and make sure that I'm putting out something that'll work. Anyway, right now though, intentions. Alrighty, so I will talk to you all again. Okay. Hi. Alrighty, so we are playing a bit of a racing game right now because Matt and I are currently, my partner and I are currently working shifts that are very similar, and I want to have a shower. I just got home from like our AC went out at work. So I want to hop in the shower really quickly because I don't have time to sit around and take a million years. But he's going to get home and he's going to want to have a shower. So I've got to pop in ASAP. And apparently I have to deal with cats. Yes, Artemis. Anyway, I'm going to pop in the shower really quickly before he gets home. And then I'm going to come back and talk about work, what I'm going to be working on tonight. Okay, so as you can see, just had a shower and I'm in comfy clothes now. So I'm going to be cutting out some more stickers, and then I'm going to eat dinner, and I'm going to do some sewing. The extent of the sewing has yet to be seen, but sewing will happen tonight. I have a dress that I want to wear to the event for one of the days. And so I for the Saturday, there's only 2 days to the convention. This is what I'm saying. It's a smaller event. So I want to have a dress ready for that. And that's going to require sewing. I might want to do some other sewing regarding some last minute additions, just because it's like my 20th year of like selling at conventions and whatnot. So I kind of want to do kind of something a little extra. And I know I'm going down a really, really dark hole, but I in the past I've done stuffed animals, and I kind of want to have them there just as like part of my booth display. Maybe sell them. We'll see. I don't want to do anything like mass produced, but like just some want some extras at my table just for decoration, if nothing else, but they might sell as well. We'll see. That's the extra. That is me falling down a rabbit hole. I realized this, but not really, because I already have pieces cut out. So if there's stuff there that I can actually like sew without having to like cut anything, with the exception of a couple of goblins. It's a long story. I'm falling down a rabbit hole. I know I am. I'm gonna eat dinner and see how I feel. And that's the key. Dinner first. Alrighty. I'll talk to you as I do stuff. Okay. Anyway, so morning everybody. It's Saturday, or not Saturday, it's Friday. It's Friday and I slept in. So, which is fine. I was up late last night and I was up late last night because I was fighting with the notion of whether to like do inventory and then print things off, or print things off and then try and do an inventory after that, and just print off like things that need to be caught up after the fact. And yeah, that was just really, really wrong-headed. I should have been doing the inventory, but I didn't realize this until like an hour before I have to go to, before I'm like, it's shut-eye time. So I was finishing up what I was doing, still trying to get my brain on track with, okay, you need to get inventory done, you need to get inventory done. I was falling down a rabbit hole of printing off, finding artwork to print off. All of that is just, no. And then I started working on another picture. I finished that up last night. After a fashion, I still have to like size it so that it'll fit onto the postcards properly. But that didn't need to happen. I still need to do inventory. And I've been avoiding it. And now I just really need to get it done. So without further ado, I'm going to go do that now. I'm going to start doing that now. And I'm going to probably end up finishing it off tonight because there's a lot of work to go through. Anyway, but it'll be easier after this. It's just the initial inventory count, so it's always longer that way. It is what it is. Anyway, we'll talk soon. Or I have to wait for my computer to update. So while I'm waiting, I am going to cut down these pieces because there's like, as you can see, like this is actually because the papers weren't sitting flush in the printer, so they cut askew. So now I'm going to even them out and make them straight. They will become seconds. These are what they sort of need, like even these aren't really what they're supposed to look like, but they are acceptable because there's supposed to be a black border around it, and I set it as borderless, and it didn't, for whatever reason, it didn't like say, oh, that's a problem. It just cut off the borders like there was a bleed or something, and I don't think I put a bleed on there, so I'm not sure what happened. I'll have to double check. I must have put a bleed on because it wouldn't do this without that. So the whole entire black area is the bleed because I'm ridiculous. Anyway, so I have 2 of those. I still need to print off 3 more. But that's what I'm going to be doing this morning while I'm waiting for everything to restart. Hello. Pardon the messy studio, messy hair, messy everything. It is now Saturday. It is the last weekend I have before I leave. So it's the last weekend I have 2 full days to be able to work on things, and tomorrow may not even be that because I'm going to probably be doing stuff with my partner. So I have 1 day of being able to get stuff, like a full day of getting stuff done, making sure I have everything together, and then the last few days are going to be me doing all the little odds and ends. But these last 2 days are like basically the end. Like the majority of stuff needs to get done this weekend. If it's not done, it's not happening. And I just cut it off. I know I said something about stuffed animals. That's not happening. I'm cutting that out. I wanted to, it would be nice, but I don't have anything, like I don't have anything ready. I might do some mild sewing on like the weeks, like the couple days before I leave, as a way of just calming down and just vibing on something else. But it's not really going to be something I have to sell, because that's just too much. And I'm going to just focus on the art prints, and I'm going to focus on the books. The books are what they are, because I can't order anymore. So yeah, right now I'm doing inventory, so I'm getting everything else set to go. I'm going to set up bundles, and that's what I'm doing right now, is actually working on the bundles, because I said I was talking about it all week, didn't actually do it. Now I'm actually like bagging bundles. Not exactly that many of them, because I don't anticipate, I know I'm selling myself short, but I really don't feel like there's going to be I'm going to make a lot of sales here. It's going to be mostly me. My main thing is to visit my mom, see some friends, hopefully sell some stuff, get the word out there about my dad's books, that sort of thing. We'll see how it works. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I am just finishing up laundry. I'm into the second week now, like Tuesday of the second week. Have not had a chance to edit the vlog yet. I plan to do that, but it might be late. It's either going to be later on this week. Hopefully, I mean, if I can wind down tonight, if I get enough packed tonight, then I can actually do some editing tonight, which would be a nice wind down thing. We'll see how it goes. But I figured I'd just kind of check in, let you know I'm running late with this. It might be like 2 weeks before I upload. We'll see. Anyway, take it easy. Hi everybody. So I'm currently in a hotel room in Revelstoke. I'm on my way to, I just finished my shower and I'm heading out. So it's convention. And I'm probably gonna do a little bit of videotaping. Oh my gosh. I'm sounding so, I'm starting to not feel well. So that's the other problem here. Starting to not feel well. Yeah, that's the thing. And I still have a 12-hour drive, so I'm gonna make this quick. But I figured I'd like say hi to everybody, and even though nothing's happening, like it's not like I'm doing this is a short, so it's just gonna show up with the rest of the video, because I'm gonna do like a whole entire convention thing. So it's gonna be like I guess I'm doing a tweak vlog, because that's just what's happening. Because I don't have editing equipment on my laptop. Long story about that. Yeah, it doesn't need to go into it, but I don't have it, so I can't upload. Well, I can upload shorts, so I might do that as well, I guess. Yeah, I'll do shorts, sure, why not? Anyway, this is gonna go in the regular vlog. I'm probably gonna just also record a quick short before I go as well, just because, I mean, it's Revelstoke, and I'll go out and kind of show you, and it'll look really, you'll see it. It'll be awesome. Okay, so as promised, this is the view outside of my hotel room. I just opened the curtains and this is what it looks like. Welcome to BC, everybody. Like, look at that. Yeah, so I'm not staying, of course not, but this is my view. And this was like very, very affordable. So I do recommend, this hotel is actually very nice. It's an inexpensive hotel. So yeah, it's an inexpensive hotel. The guy's nice at the desk. Yeah, and with this kind of view, who can blame them, right? Anyway, yeah, so that's that. But I gotta get going because I have a long drive ahead of me, and I still have to get breakfast and everything. So there we go. Okay, so here I am. I'm about to go in and get my badge and do the load in. So just figured to do a quick check-in. Made it all the way here. So now the exhausting load in part. I am so tired. I'm still not feeling entirely well. We'll see how that works. Alrighty, so this is the initial booth. Humble though it may be, it will not be humble for long. Yeah, so that is before setup. Now, hours later, you will see what it looks like after setup. Alrighty. Okay, so this is, I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover on this. This is my setup for the convention. Yeah, kind of got everything going on here. It is what it is. I would have liked to have been able to stack things a little bit more with the mini comics. I'm gonna try the risers, but I'm not really sure on that. I might, and I can see that some of the stuff is being covered down in the bottom there, so not really. May have to switch things up a little bit tonight, but that's what we have so far. Okay. Okay. So now we're just setting up for the last day. I'm gonna go through and just kind of. I don't think I'd be able to have a chance to take a look when I get back. Okay, so I'm back at my booth, and now I'm racing to do some more hand cut stickers. Yeah, I know. However, it's been doing really well. It's been going really well. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make the plunge. So next, so I'm thinking in January is when it's gonna happen. Because that'll be after Christmas and everything like that, so I have all the big events and everything like that. I'm gonna get the printing cut and start doing stickers. They're a really great impulse item, especially right now in this economy. It's good to have impulse items at your table. And I can do more with the printing cut. So that is my thought. Yeah. Okay, so editing Beth here. We are at the final stage. So that was basically my reflection and everything like that. Fast forward to today, wherein I found out on the Brother website that for the scan and cut, there's one that's on sale. So it was like massively on sale. So I kind of took the plunge, and I kind of bought it. That should be all my impulse items or purchases for this year. I have a new computer now, and I will be getting a print and cut. Once that happens, then I will probably videotape it. Well, why do I keep on saying videotape? I'm such a kid of the 80s. Anyway, I'm ancient. There you go. That's all I can say. Anyway, when I get the scan and cut, I will probably start doing videos about that, the unboxing, and trying to learn how to use it, and everyone can laugh along with me as an old lady tries to like figure out how to get that done in addition to everything else that's going on. But yeah, so that'll be coming up in future vlogs when it arrives. Until then, I'm gonna probably sign off from here, end off the vlog here, and then I'll be on to new vlogs. Things are probably gonna be slow because I just, like, having just got back, I'm not really doing much of anything. I've been kind of just sort of relaxing and just trying to get caught up on housework and some basic stuff that I let lie when I left. So it's gonna be a quiet vlog week for this week, but that's okay. Anyway, I'll talk to you all again really, really soon. Okay, bye.